going on, everybody? Mike here, baseball collector, and it is Friday, and I'm going to do something today that I'm going to call something old and something new. And the something new is a package that I got in the mail today, so it's a new item for my collection, which it's not really a new item like modern. It's very old, as a matter of fact, but it's new for me, and so I'm going to show that off. And then the old part is something that stemmed from a conversation that I was having with Eric, Those Back Pages, last night on the phone. We were talking, as we often do, and so we were, God, I thought I turned my phone off. That's okay, I'm going to keep going. So what we were talking about was, does it ever make sense, given the dynamics of YouTube, to show stuff that you've shown in a previous video? And so this got me thinking, you know, as our channels are growing, if we're doing YouTube content and it's growing, we're adding subscribers and people that are coming to our channel and checking us out. And not often do people go back and watch the archives, so to speak, of your channel. Some people do, and that's really cool when they do, and they comment on those videos of yesteryear, and that's kind of nice. But I was thinking, man, I did this video yesterday as a Frank Robinson tribute, and the program that I showed from the Hall of Fame induction received a lot of, man, that's a cool piece, and that's so neat, and all this. And I'm like, well, surely I've shown that in a video before. And I have, but it was, you know, 20 months ago, 19 months ago, something like, it was like July of 2017 was the last time I had shown that in a video. And so it got me thinking that, man, in July of 2017, I probably only had a few hundred subscribers, and so there's a lot of people that are now, you know, part of YouTube and part of the community, and they're checking out my videos and they haven't seen this piece. So I'm going to show that as my something old, just pulling something out of the collection that I've had for a really long time that I thought my audience now, you guys, would really enjoy. So that's what I'm going to do. Before I get to showing you some stuff, don't forget that Sunday is the last day that you can vote for the YouTube Hall of Fame. Let me tell you, it's really tight for those last few spots, and so every vote counts, so make sure you get your ballot in by Sunday at midnight. I will work with Chris, Cardi C, to, you know, we're going to do independent counting of the votes and come together and make sure we have the same group of guys or channels, I should say, to be inducted, and we'll do that announcement on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So looking forward to that. So here we go. Let me show you guys something new to my collection and something that's been in my collection for a while, something old. Hang on one second. All right, here we go. Here is the something new in my collection. This card I got in the mail today. It's a 1940 play ball, Frank Home Run Baker, Hall of Famer, for my 1940 play ball Hall of Famer set that I'm working on. This is just a beautiful card. It's an excellent 5, which is a great grade for a 1940 card. It's getting really hard for me to find the guys that I need. This card definitely displays some of the common toning that you see on 1940 play ball. You can see at the top it's a little bit darker, almost stained looking, and I would just call it toning, versus at the bottom edge is a lot whiter, or just more cream colored, more clear, I suppose. But great card of Hall of Famer Frank Home Run Baker, who really didn't hit a lot of home runs, but he did, relatively speaking. And he ended up playing for the Yankees, played for the A's early in his career, so the Philadelphia A's, that is. So there you go. That's my something new. And the something old is, I'm going to scan back so you can see it a little bit better. So here's what I have here, and I'm going to show these a lot closer here in just a second. These are the programs from the 1983 Hall of Fame induction. And what they show is a picture that was correctly pointed out to me by some people on my video yesterday. It's a picture from the 82 induction, because that is when Frank Robinson, you see there in the center, Hank Aaron, Happy Chandler, and Travis Jackson, who were the two guys on the left, all got inducted into the Hall of Fame. So this is the program for the 83 induction, which of course there wouldn't be this picture yet for the 83 induction, but the 83 induction was awesome. Mays was part of it, Walter Alston, some other guys. So just an amazing thing. And this piece is, or pieces, because it's really two of the identically same program from the 83 induction, published by the Sporting News, you can see at the bottom, and signed like a son of a gun by Hall of Famers. And there's actually one non-Hall of Famer on this. I actually got this item in May of 2015, so it's been in my collection almost 4 years. And I realized, you know, not everybody has seen this. One of my favorite things is these two programs right here in my entire collection. As a Hall of Fame autograph collector, this thing is sweet. I bought it from Heritage Auctions back in 2015. I paid less than $1,000 for both of them total. And so I'm going to show you a little bit more up-close look at each of these programs. So here's the first one here on the left that I showed yesterday. It's got Frank's signature and Hank Aaron, but I'm going to start at the top. Total, I have 80-something signatures on this between the two pieces. You can see, I'm going to point out, I'm going to try to hold the camera and point out different signatures. So that's Joe Cronin, Al Lopez, Monty Irvin right here. There's Bob Feller. That's Willie Mays right there. Over here on this side, you've got Bill Dickey, Billy Herman, a very shaky, he must have been really old then, Luke Appling. Over here on the right, let's see if I can point to it, Enos Slaughter right here, Joe DiMaggio right here. If we come down another kind of level, you can see that people just signed all over the place, and I love that actually. Willie Stargell, Ernie Banks. Over here is Harmon Killebrew, Robin Roberts, Johnny Mize, Whitey Ford, Brooks Robinson, Warren Spahn is right there. Over there on the right is right there, James Cool Papa Bell. Coming up this way is Eddie Matthews. And that interferes a lot with the Hank Aaron signature, but hey, we got some cramped space here we're dealing with. I'm not that upset about it. There's Frank Robinson's signature on his plaque. Over here, you got a couple of big ones. You've got, along the side here, Reggie Jackson right there. Mickey Mantle is right there. Awesome signature. Towards the bottom, you got another area of signatures. So we've got Yogi Berra right there, Bill Terry, Buck Leonard, Juan Marichal, Duke Snider is right here at the bottom, Sandy Koufax right there, Joe Sewell. Above Joe Sewell is Ralph Kiner. Right here, big and bold across the middle, is Ted the Splendid Splinter Williams. And then here's the only non-Hall of Famer, but maybe someday, and how cool would it be that this is actually on the piece. If he ever does get in the Hall of Fame, it's already got Pete Rose's signature, and it's highly likely that if he gets in, it'll be after he passes away. So it's not like I'd be able to go back and add him to this piece. So the fact that I have it already on there is just bonus, man. Right here, kind of tilt it so the glare is not so bad. Let's see, you got Willie McCovey right there, Don Drysdale. Going right here this way is Stan Musial. I'll get a better picture of that. You can see Stan right there. So unbelievable names just on this one. So that's one. Again, Mays, DiMaggio, Aaron, Mantle, Ted Williams, Sandy Koufax, Yogi Berra, all on this one piece. And then the guy who ever got this done back in the day decided, hey, I'm going to keep going. And so he did a second one, and I'll move this over. So up here along the top, starting over here on the left, you've got Tom Seaver, Lou Bedrew, Red Schoendienst, Louis Aparicio, Billy Williams, Lou Brock, George Kell, Al Kaline over on the right. To the left of that and down a little is Al Barlick. You've got Phil Niekro and Rick Farrell. Happy Chandler, who got elected that year. He's right there. Jim Palmer. Here is Pee Wee Reese right there. Down here you've got Gaylord Perry, Bob Gibson, Leo DeRocher. Kind of go over, you got Bob Lemon, Charlie Gehringer. kind of right there is Catfish Hunter, Steve Carlton, Carl Yastrzemski. Over here you got Hoyt Wilhelm down at the bottom, Raleigh Fingers, Bobby Dorr. Right here is Tony Perez, Joe Morgan, Early Win. Kind of moving up, you got Don Sutton over on the right. Right here is Hal Newhouser. This is Roy Campanella, who was getting in '83. Whenever this, the earliest this could have been signed was '83, and Roy was on his way to passing away not soon thereafter, and so awesome. That's certainly a post-accident signature, but Roy Campanella right there. As we come over to the right, again, you saw the Don Sutton, Fergie Jenkins, Ray Dandridge, Johnny Bench right there. And here over on the right is Rod Carew. So if there was a guy that was alive in 1983, either playing or retired or something, they are on this program. And I think it's an amazing period piece because it just captures that era so well with, you know, the picture, the medium that it's on in terms of being a Hall of Fame piece, signed by Hall of Famers, as many of them as you can cram onto two 8.5 by 11 programs here. It's just incredible. And so I love this thing, and I just thought I'd show it to you guys because a lot of y'all have probably not seen this in my collection, and it needed to make an appearance because it was sort of shown last night, but not to the way that I wanted to show it. So there you go. That is a little bit longer, but it's the something old in my collection. I've had it for a while and hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Catch you guys soon. Have a great weekend and keep collecting.